tournament. And we have KrunchyLex, who would definitely win the award for most improved any percent runner, grinding his time down from entering the tournament with a PB of around 2 hours and recently PBing with a sub 1 hour, a 59XX. The runners have started. They've started the race on Ceres Station. The smell of death lingers in the air in Ceres Station. All you hear is the HVAC equipment whirring in the background, and this tiny baby Metroid in a little tube just kind of squeaking, saying, "Let me free, let me free. Free to be you and me." When suddenly, the Space Pelican Ridley appears, whipping that segmented tail around. Runners taking damage down to 24 HP, activating that alarm klaxon in Samus's suit and allowing the cutscene to travel that much faster. Cheatyface electing to use the Japanese text mode just for a little bit extra flavor. So both runners beginning their escape now. The trick to Ceres, I still don't know what the trick is. I haven't quite figured it out, but apparently it involves avoiding steam and getting some key wall jumps and just regular jumps at the opportune moment. So we'll see both runners attempt to wall jump here. Looks like Cheaty got blasted. Both Crunchy and Cheaty taking some steam in the vertical climb here. Cheaty finishing with a time of 42:23. Crunchy not far behind him at 38:31. But yes, folks, going back to the Swiss rounds and making the top 16 for both these runners, Cheaty, as I said, was flawless, up 6-0, no forfeits, no losses, no ties. KrunchyLex, I don't have his win-loss record up, but his average time and win-loss were just enough to get into that top 16 at the number 16 spot. But like I said, Crunchy is an incredible speedrunner and has shown just dramatic and impressive improvement in any percent. Anytime you can take your PB and more than halve it, I mean, H-A-L-V-E, have it, is just amazing. It's really been an inspired performance from all runners in the tournament, but especially these two. Cheatyface using that movement technique known as Moonfall, enabling the moonwalk option and the special control options at the beginning of the game. KrunchyLex also using Moonfall through the reverse climb, so that Moonfall, if you do a certain series of inputs with Moonfall enabled and you jump backwards while moonwalking, it removes the speed limiter for Samus's fall speed. And so you just pass right through everything that might be in your way except for the bottom of the level. And it makes the climb, I believe it saves between 6 and 7 seconds just on the reverse climb. But now that this game is becoming more and more optimized, all sorts of falls and drops are being moonfalled, if you will. And so it's really the times for both this KPDR route as well as the new PRKD route are really being ground down to a tremendously low time. Cheatyface with a beautiful mock ball to get out of that first super is up through the construction zone. KrunchyLex not far behind, grabbing his first missile pack. Both runners have that first major and minor pickup, the morph ball, as well as the missile pack. Crunchy having a tiny bit of trouble there in construction zone. Maybe a bulldozer crane distracted him or something. This planet Zebus is always under construction. But now that both runners have picked up those item pickups, Department of Redundancy department called hockey, they want your card back. But no, now that both runners have picked up those items, Zebus is alive and teeming with monsters and villains. Cheatyface showing off that behemoth climb using ledge grabs, getting a really solid rhythm going. KrunchyLex going with kind of a hybrid wall jump into behemoth climb strat, taking a bit of damage there. Cheatyface up into parlor, showing off those beautiful wall jumps and a nice mock ball to fall through Alcatraz backwards. Crunchy still making his way, electing to shoot the space pirates to just get them out of his hair. Don't want to be bothered by them, while Cheatyface entering into Bomb Chorizo, the first mini-boss of the game. KrunchyLex, bad luck there in Parlor, dropped a couple of spin jumps, but nice recovery as he makes his way up. Cheatyface will go for the NTSC Impossible Bomb Chorizo skip, but it's always worth trying. You never know when it might work. Cheatyface getting the damageless beginning, shooting up, grabbing the missiles, pounding Bomb Chorizo with missiles, blowing open his chest cavity. Let's see if he gets good drops here. Very good drops, finishing off Bomb Chorizo with no decapitation animation. So a very clean, very precise fight from Cheaty. Really nice job. Crunchy beginning his Bomb Chorizo fight while Cheaty exits Bomb Chorizo, so a little high five there. Also gets the damageless opening. Gets a little bit health bombed, only 2 missiles on the first one. Cheaty with a first try Alcatraz, beautiful job. Crunchy with no missile drops, really bad RNG luck there. Once again, Department of Redundancy department called and gets health bombed again. This is tremendously bad RNG for poor Crunchy. Really nothing he can do except wait it out and wait for more drops. Finally getting some missiles. Cheaty, though, making his way through those space parts. He's already made his way through Terminator. Crunchy saying, enough already, and just delivering pea-shooter shots to decapitate and finish off Bomb Chorizo. So that really, that's tough. That's really tough luck for Crunchy, but let's see how he responds to it in kind. I'm sure there's plenty of time to save in the rest of this game. We're only less than 7 minutes into the race. Cheaty's made it to Green Brinstar's. Crunchy goes for Alcatraz. Alcatraz escape can be very tricky, but he gets it in short order. Cheatyface going into the early super is going to use that mock ball for the first major sequence break of the game, getting it first try. Beautiful work from Cheaty. KrunchyLex into Terminator, taking a little bit of damage off those enemies, but not letting it break his stride, not letting it hold him down, and just making his way. Now he'll start damage boosting through those pirates, while Cheaty, having collected those crucial super missiles, will allow him to bypass Spospo, allow him to open pink doors and green doors with ease. And speaking of pink, Cheaty's into Pink Brinstar with a really nice mock ball. KrunchyLex, though, hot on his heels. He's licking his chops to get that time save and get that first major sequence break. Cheatyface is into the ubiquitous Big Pink, as this room is called. He'll make his way down, grab another missile pack, as KrunchyLex got the jump into the early supers mock ball, landing it perfectly, accelerating and flying under those closing gates without the speed booster item. Beautiful job by Crunchy. Cheatyface with his charge beam. Now the charge beam is such an important item in any category except for low percent chargeless. However, the charge beam will actually allow Samus to charge her beam and allow her to do more damage to enemies. KrunchyLex into Pink Brinstar, getting the mock ball, delivering those bombs to that big, shut your mouth, hockey, there's no swearing on speed gaming, into that big wall. Cheatyface into Green Brinstar Redux, beautiful Green Hill Zone, flies through New Bridge, and he's into Red Brinstar. This is the colors, Duke, the colors! Unbelievable colors for this Brinstar location, covering almost the entire rainbow. And Cheatyface went for that damage boost, missed it. Still has a full energy tank heading into Kraid's lair, delivering that charge shot, showing off that charge beam to the Cack Attack, collecting the super. So he's got full supers going into Kraid's lair. KrunchyLex delivering a super to that green door. Now he's into Green Hill Zone. We'll see if we can get the mock ball. Oh, he took some damage there. He's got to be careful here. Delivering a charge shot to those annoying side hoppers, taking no damage whatsoever. And Cheatyface is into Kraid's warehouse now. KrunchyLex flying across New Bridge. No sweat for runners of this caliber of runners. And Cheatyface really making a nice work of the party zone. KrunchyLex is into Red Brinstar now. Got a little bit lost behind that block, but he is found. He was blind, but now can see. Flying through the room. Beautiful jump. And Cheatyface setting up for Kraid here, going for the Kraid quick kill. He's got enough ammo for the missile Kraid quick kill. So if he opens with 2 missiles, landing one of them and doing damage, he'll be able to finish off Kraid with only 3 supers. He's got it. He's got it, folks. Cheatyface with the Kraid quick kill. Beautiful job. KrunchyLex, though, setting up for that jump, making his way into Kraid's warehouse. Cheatyface collecting Varia suit at the 10.5 minute mark, really setting a nice pace early in this race. KrunchyLex into Kraid's warehouse, makes his way into Party Zone. Dodging the key hunters, couldn't shoot the block down, so took a little bit of damage there, but still looking sharp. And here we have a high five. Cheatyface exiting the penultimate, the room before the room before the room of Kraid's room. But Crunchy destroying that Ghidorah, going in with 4 supers, while Cheatyface is headed for the janitor's closet of Kraid's warehouse to pick up another crucial E-tank. Letting those frogs attach to Samus's body and then blowing them off with 1 missile. Sorry, party room, not party zone. Either way. Oh, Crunchy went for the charge beam. Kraid quick kill. Couldn't get the frame. Maybe he was a little late on the super, but only able to deliver 1 super, and he's got to watch his energy here. He's got 47 HP. Getting health bombed by those claws, delivering supers to Kraid's gullet, and finishing off Kraid in short order. Really nice recovery from Crunchy. Cheatyface, though, is down into Norfair. He's going to pick up those beautiful Air Jordans, those LeBrons, those high jump boots, letting him jump higher, killing the Sova and reopening the door. I love that strat. Avoiding the energy tank for now, but I'm sure he'll grab it on the way out. KrunchyLex, though, that beautiful early 2000s Pontiac Grand Prix burnt orange paint job and a beautiful D-boost to get out of Kraid's lair. Cheatyface flying up, grabbing that missile pack, gonna grab that energy tank, leaving high jump boots. KrunchyLex, though, just mowing through those pirates in mini Kraid, manipulating the key hunters. A very, very clean party zone room. What difference does it make? Also heading to the janitor's closet in Kraid's warehouse to grab that crucial energy tank. Cheaty with 3 energy tanks makes his way back up Business Center and into the room before Amphitheater. Trivia question, chat. What's the room before Amphitheater called? Correction, Cathedral. What's the room before Cathedral called? Anybody who guesses it right wins a prize. Crunchy will head down to Norfair. Now he'll be going for his high jump boots, while Cheaty's headed to Bubble Mountain, electing to go with the mock ball. Going with the mock ball. Yeah, Chad just pointed out my gaffe. It's definitely not Amphitheater. Paper Tiger, though, with a tremendous answer. The worst room of the game is before Amphitheater. So Paper Tiger wins the grand prize, which is my never-ending loyalty for anything you do in Super Metroid. So anytime you need a cheerleader, you need to pick me up, you just let me know, Tiger. KrunchyLex also killing the Sova and unlocking the door, and also getting his Air LeBrons, able to jump very high now, while Cheatyface making his way down to Speed Booster. The crucial item for speedrunning, especially this old route KPDR, where you have to spark across the moat and West Ocean. So with this Speed Booster, Cheatyface will be able to boost his speed, increase the rapidity of his movement, and traverse Zebes at a much higher velocity than normal. KrunchyLex with some beautiful wall jumping through Business Center, and then just showing off the swag strats, wall jumping off of that platform, heading down to the room before Cathedral. Who knows what it's called? Still let us know, chat. It has to have a name. Every room in this game has a name. Into Cathedral, taking some damage off of Sova, but charging up Or electing not to charge up. Some people like to do a pseudo screw through there, but Crunchy's like, nah, ain't got time for that. Crunchy heading to Bubble Mountain, Cheatyface grabbing that wave missile pack in the double chamber and heading up and grabbing that wave beam. KrunchyLex taking out that enemy so he doesn't screw him up. Get ready, set, go as he jumps and summits Bubble Mountain. Beautiful job by Crunchy and both runners. Bubble Mountain proved to be summitable today. Cheatyface in and out of wave, the double chamber in rapid time. Very nice movement. KrunchyLex now heading to grab his speed booster. So the room before Cathedral is known as the Cathedral entrance. That is super boring. It should be called like the Cathedral Antechamber or something like that. I don't know. Someone in chat says, does the winner of this race get to consume the loser's soul? No, the Super Metroid Prodigy tournament does not condone the devouring of other people's souls, no matter what the circumstance. So no, the winner of this race goes on to the next round. The loser is out of the tournament, unfortunately. But it's been a wonderful tournament. The Swiss rounds were spectacular. And now that we're into our top 16, the competition is really heating up. KrunchyLex with a beautiful swaggy D-boost to get back to Bubble Mountain. He'll head to Wave Beam. Cheatyface, though. Cheatyface4, looking like he's setting up. Thought he was setting up for Alpha Spark. Didn't store the Shine Spark. And then he goes, dips his toes in the water, cools off a little bit, relax, chills out, maxes, relaxes, all cool. And now he's heading back into Red Tower. Did not pick up Ice Beam, so we're going to see a hero shot or just the ultimate swag. Just straight up charging a shot and heading straight up and finishing off the jump with a ledge grab. Whatever that strat is called, let me know, chat. KrunchyLex. Oh, a beautiful Red Tower from Cheaty. I love that strat, and I don't even know what it's called. But unfortunately, in Hellway, getting gobbled up by that Vile Plume, went for the D-boost, gets the second one, so he'll head down to Alpha PBs. Thank you, Paper Tiger. It is a down grab, not a ledge grab. KrunchyLex had a little bit of difficulty in the double chamber, had to go through the bottom door, but he's got his wave beam, while Cheaty's got his Alpha PBs, so let's see if we get another swaggy D-boost. Beautiful, beautiful movement from Cheaty. All right. Cheatyface picking up those super missiles from those cack attacks while KrunchyLex heading to Frog Speedway. Gonna blast through those frogs at a tremendous rate of speed thanks to that boosted speed afforded by the speed booster. KrunchyLex showing off a little bit of swag, jumping over that save station instead of plowing through it. Looks like Crunchy also going to go with the late ice pickup. He's going to have to do Red Tower with a hero shot or the way Cheaty did with that awesome down grab. And thank you again, Paper Tiger, for the correction. I have a hard time distinguishing between ledge grabs and down grabs. But you would expect nothing less from a novice of this game. Cheatyface is across the moat while KrunchyLex makes his way through the Meridia Tube. Let's see if we get an Alpha Spark attempt. He's got the Shine Spark stored. He's got the Cack Attack down. Oh, but he bonks into the middle. The middle island of this room doesn't get the Alpha Spark, but a great attempt by Crunchy. Cheaty's across the ocean. No muss, no fuss, no problems. With a beautiful speed keep, speed ball into the wrecked ship. And now Crunchy back into Red Tower, showing off those beautifully well-timed, well-executed wall jumps. Cheatyface setting up for another speedball, gonna smash right through that bombable platform, that bombable tile, and just absolutely in no hesitation to destroy that Ghidorah. And we're going to get hyped up here, chat, as Cheatyface's got some ghost busting to do. That's right. Cheatyface wrangling and tangling with Fantoon, the elephant ghost with the very most. canceled runs, you might say. KrunchyLex still at Red Tower having a little bit of trouble, but we know he can get up there. He's done it before. He can do it again. We got faith in you, Crunchy. Cheatyface opening up with a fusillade of missiles, going with Dopplers against Fantoon. Crunchy with a really nice D-boost through the Hellway. Double D-boost. Very nice movement. Cheatyface, again, just blasting Fantoon with missiles. So he starts his third round against Fantoon while KrunchyLex is going and picking up those crucial alpha power bombs. And another swaggy D-boost. Cheatyface delivering the damage, multiplying the missiles, just delivering so much damage to Fantoon, but missing on his third Doppler attempt. Tough luck for Cheaty, but good recovery. He's got the pattern. He's got the flames under control. He's just got a couple more missiles and a super, and Fantoon is busted. Wow, the flames definitely ate some of his missiles, but he couldn't get the super off in time, just missing it into the ceiling as Fantoon faded away. KrunchyLex, though, has got those alpha PBs. He's headed to Craterra. He's headed to Wreck Ship. And Fantoon with a quick eye close on Cheaty. Cheaty was ready for him, but Fantoon just snapped that eye shut and said, "Not today." What do we say, chat, to the god of death? Not today. And Fantoon, what is dead may never die because you can't kill what's already dead. But now you can. Cheaty finishing off Fantoon, getting the color change. Fantoon fades away. Hearts and thoughts, they fade away as Fantoon is destroyed. That's 2 bosses down for Cheaty. KrunchyLex sparking across the moat. Now he'll set up for a second short charge to make it across the ocean. His health is looking tremendously good. Cheatyface reactivating the power in the Wreck Ship. Crunchy going with the bonk strat, so to maintain his health, taking a nice aerial, taking a nice big jump there and sparking across the ocean, maintaining his health. Another speedball from Crunchy to get into Wreck Ship, while Cheaty picks up a second missile pack of the game. Cheaty's gonna head up to the attic, so we almost have a pseudo high five there. Crunchy went for the speedball, just barely missing it, but dealing that super to that Ghidorah. Still got 1 super for Fantoon to finish him. We'll see what kind of strats we get from Crunchy as he starts his Fantoon fight. Cheaty's into the attic. Looks like he's going for the spark. Got a little hung up on that Key Hunter. Going with their backup strat here. Super in the atomics, destroying the Key Hunters. And I think he's just going to use ammunition from here on out. He's not going to spark across. KrunchyLex starting in against Fantoon. Health looking terrific. Landed the first 2. Setting up. Looks like oh, no. Switches back to Doppler. Didn't have the X Factor. But he's got the X Factor mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, grammatically. Now he sets up, nails 2 of the 4 particles on that X Factor. So now he's got to be awfully careful, though. Those X Factor particles taking out the flames for him. Cheaty is going bowling, though. Cheaty's almost to bowling. He'll be able to pick up his swaggy gravity suit. And Crunchy setting up for another Doppler, but misses the super. What bad RNG, that darn Fantoon. Health still looks great, though. He's got over 1 tank. Cheaty can take a little breather here as he goes into the bowling cutscene. And KrunchyLex finishes off Fantoon with a precision laser-guided super missile. Right to the eye. Got him right in the eye. Finishing off Fantoon. Both runners have defeated Fantoon. And if Crunchy, I know you can't be here with me because you're racing, but if you were commentating with me, you know what we'd say here. Bustin' makes me feel good! And bustin' does make these runners feel good. Cheatyface picking up that gravity suit, upgrading his swag by 1,000,000%, going from burnt orange to that beautiful purple people eater paint job. And now he'll be able to have friction-free movement through the water. Nothing's going to slow him down as he speeds his way through the ocean, back through the moat, and into the elevator. Back to Brinstar. KrunchyLex into the attic while Cheaty heads down back to Brinstar. Crunchy laying a powerbomb, softening up those key hunters. Looks like he's going to go for the short charge. I think he's got it. Oh, but he bonked on that stupid glass thing full of electricity. Who leaves these things just lying out like that? Those darn space pirates and their weird technology and their weird ship. Cheaty making his way back across Hellway. Not much going on there. Just a routine Hellway crossing. Crunchy, though, heading towards bowling. He just wants to go bowling. Crunchy going to do a quick farm, getting those big health drops from those enemies. Really good RNG. He'll be able to cross bowling, no sweat. Cheaty's selecting power bombs, but he's going to blow apart that Meridia tube and make his way through Meridia. Meridia, a relaxing soundtrack, but can be a tricky part of the game. You got 2 challenging bosses. You got some interesting movement tech, a lot of sparking. Crunchy gets a chance to collect his thoughts as he goes bowling. That Terizo statue taking him down to the gravity suit. Cheatyface summiting Mount Everest, no sweat with that beautiful diagonal spark. Ammunition looking perfect at 10 and 10. Selecting supers, blasting through that green door, while Crunchy picking up that gravity suit, upgrading his swag by 1,000,000%. Purple People Eater paint job. And like we said, friction-free movement through the water. Now he can spark, he can move, he can do all sorts of movement tech underwater, which is something he couldn't do when he had the Varia suit. Cheatyface setting up for a short charge here, having a bit of difficulty with it. Looks like this is like a stutter, perhaps? Not 100% sure, but electing to just do it the intended route way and just blowing through that door, or that wall, I should say, with a shot, and it gives him enough real estate to back the train up into the station and just accelerate forward. Landing all 4 particles against Botwoon. That was dope. Now selecting supers to finish off that water sausage. Meanwhile, at the Super Best Friends headquarters, meanwhile, in KrunchyLex's screen, he went for the D boost into Hellway, looked at his health and said, no, not again. Not just using those skillful spin jumps to cross the Hellway without using D boost. Really nice backup from Crunchy. Cheatyface finishing off Botwoon, no problem at all. Picking up the Botwoony tank, no problem. And looks like his ammo's pretty darn good, so he's going straight for full halfie. He's got the wall jumps, he's through the door, so he's setting up for the full halfie. And Cheaty all the way across with the full halfie. KrunchyLex with the swaggy D-boost through Red Brinstar. This is sensational. Really tight movement. Amazing from both of these runners. Cheaty's into Dragon. And Crunchy's setting up to destroy that Meridia tube as well. Cheaty delivering those missiles. 3 missiles per turret for those 3 turrets. Now going for the Shine Spark. Selecting Power Bomb, so you know he's going to open with an X Factor. Crunchy making some skillful wall jumps, making his way into Rocky Meridia. Looks like Dragon might have swallowed a couple of those particles. I didn't see all of them hit the belly of Dragon, but I believe Cheaty landed the Shine Spark, going with regular missiles to soften up that belly even further. Really nice health-saving strategy by KrunchyLex, only using less than 40 HP to spark at the top of Everest there. But Dragon giving Cheaty fits as she just flies up and off the screen to avoid his Shine Spark. Dragon into another goop phase. Cheaty delivering a ton of missiles to that soft, vulnerable underbelly of Dragon, so now he knows the swoop is coming. Dragon swooping back and forth, really trolling Cheaty a bit there, but he sets up for another spark. And she avoids it again. Dragon is really not playing nice today. Dragon started gooping. Cheaty's only got 86 HP, so he's got to be careful. He's got to look out for chain damage here. And he finishes off Dragon with just straight up superior firepower, not risking the spark to get the chain, to die to chain damage. Cheaty, really nice recovery on a really trolly pattern from Dragon. KrunchyLex opening with a X Factor against Botwoon, landing all 4 particles, but couldn't get the supers to land, so now he's going to have to use charged wave shots. Cheaty picking up that space jump. According to Antinomy, aka Cephalon, the greatest thing about space jump is it allows you to move through space. So very, very, very important item. Lets you spam spin jumps underwater, but the rhythm above water can be a little tricky. Looks like Cheaty going for a womple jump here. Maintaining that run speed, not letting his feet touch any of the platforms through the Coliseum. Beautiful job. Cheatyface with the backup strat, missing blue suit, not able to go for spark suit, but getting the womple jump. Very impressive tech. KrunchyLex also impressive, finishing off Botwoon with really nice HP, but ammunition looking a little stingy, so he might want to farm before heading into Dragon. Cheaty making extremely short work of Cack Attack Alley, I should say. KrunchyLex using those Shine Spark Echoes to absolutely decimate those bugs. Now setting up for full halfie as Cheatyface spin jumps across that sand waterfall. Is it a sand fall or a sand waterfall? I don't know. Unfortunately, KrunchyLex unable to get to the top. Looks like he's setting up for it again, folks. This is the true heart of a competitor, the heart of a true competitor. Setting up for halfie again. Unsatisfied with it the first time. Stores a Shine Spark. Wickedly. Oh, he lost it again. Crunchy's going for it a third time. He's going for it, chat. Urge him on. Give him your energy. Cheatyface into Plasma Beam. Crunchy's got... Oh, I thought he had the Shine Spark stored, but he didn't, so he's backing up. He's going to go for it again. Cheatyface with the Plasma. He's going to destroy those pink Plasma guarding pirates. Just absolutely decimating them. He's got the wall jumps. He goes for the halfie. Very, very nice work from Crunchy. Getting the halfie. No muss, no fuss. Instead of risking it through the door, he just sparks through the door and getting the guaranteed halfie. Really, 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 I love the tenacity. I love the endurance, the stamina of KrunchyLex to just be like, you know what? I'm getting this no matter what. Cheatyface pays the toll at the toilet with one super missile, making his way back down to Meridia. KrunchyLex with 17 missiles has plenty of ammo for the turrets as he begins his Dragon fight. And I just like to remind you, for you Super Metroid Prodigy Tournament fans, to please follow the runners. Definitely go follow Cheatyface4 and KrunchyLex. These runners put on an absolutely terrific show, both on their own streams and in the races associated with this tournament and many others. Crunchy going for the Shine Spark opener, getting the swaggy D boost off of the turret electricity. Sets up for another Shine Spark while Dragon goops. Going for a point blank range. I think that connected. Cheatyface, though, making his way downtown. You can finish the lyrics if you want, chat. He's back into Upper Norfair, so he's got to go grab Ice Beam, then he'll likely take the south route. KrunchyLex delivering a devastating Shine Spark to Dragon while she was gooping, and then a couple missiles for good measure. Antinomy in chat, Crunchy is an excellent singer. That's absolutely right. Among Crunchy's many, many talents, I would say definitely up at the top is his incredible voice. He's not only a seasoned, thoughtful, and just amazing commentator, but he is a terrific singer too. KrunchyLex gets double gooped, shaking it off, doesn't get picked up by Dragon. Now setting up for another Shine Spark, doesn't get the short charge. Cheatyface has got his Ice Beam. KrunchyLex really giving Dragon the business with those missiles and super missiles, and Cheatyface laying a power bomb. He's going south route. Oh, but Crunchy gets grabbed. He's got to be very careful of his HP here. He can finish Dragon off at any moment. And Dragon's gooping. He might want to lay a powerbomb. Cheatyface through the Croc Speedway. Oh, but Dragon just does not want to cooperate. He's got 8 missiles, though. He's just waiting for another goop phase. Cheatyface with the Nutella refill as he makes his way through Lower Norfolk. And Crunchy finishes off the shrimp of shrimps. Dragon is down. What a fight from Crunchy. Once again, the tenacity, the ferocity, the fearlessness. Just unbelievable fight from Crunchy. Cheatyface, though, setting up for that chronic boost. And again, setting up for it. And again, no, just twice. Getting chronic boost, second try. Really nice powerbomb count. Man, Crunchy really delivering a message to Dragon there. Woof. You might want to close your children's eyes. Tell your kids to look the other way. But Cheaty's into Lower Norfair. You can hear the drums in the deep. Cheaty's setting up for fast pillars. KrunchyLex space jumping across Cack Attack Alley. Cheaty's got fast pillars zipping across the room, avoiding the acid, heading into amphitheater. I'm sorry, worst room of the game than the room before amphitheater. Freezing that top pirate, delivering the power bomb. External delivery, beautiful worst room of the game from Cheaty. And maintains his space jump control through amphitheater, skillfully using wall jumps to reset his space jumping. Really, really phenomenal rooms from Cheaty. Looks like Crunchy's heading up to Plasma, defeating that Ray, picking up a couple of dropped, I think it was a power bomb or something. Cheatyface really skillful here. Charge shot into bomb drops through those blocks, selects power bombs, but before that, just hitting those key hunters at the opportune moment and allowing himself to pass through them without taking any damage. Cheaty's into Wasteland now, avoiding those Disgigas. Yeah, beans and disease to you too, Hockey. K-going through the Kagos. Went for this double Kago, didn't get the second time, but still. Heading into Metal Pirates with great ammo and health. Getting ready to destroy these Metal Pirates in no time. KrunchyLex, though, upgrading his beam power. Got that plasma beam, but he still has to destroy. He had one more pirate to destroy, so the room hadn't unlocked yet. Cheatyface, though, making extremely short work of those poor Metal Pirates. You think Ridley put his top 2 lieutenants outside the room, but they didn't know Samus would have the plasma beam. No farm from Cheaty. He's just going to go straight in. He's got 3 full tanks and really good ammo. So it's going to take 20 charge shots or a little bit less if he decides to use supers at any point in this fight to finish off Ridley once and for all. KrunchyLex into the toilet, pays the toll of 1 super missile. He's got power bomb selected. He's going to blow through that ceiling and make his way back to Meridian. Check that. Back to Brinstar. Cheaty manipulating the Ridley Pogo pattern, getting the color change, so he's only got a couple more shots to deliver. Tried to do a roll under there, but got caught up on the point of that tail. Now facing the other way, Ridley, as Ridley just gets clobbered with at least 5 or 6 of those charged ice wave plasma shots. And Cheaty with a very clean fight, finishing off Ridley sub 40 times. So this is a terrific pace from Cheaty. KrunchyLex, though, really not that far behind. He's heading down to Upper Norfair to grab his ice beam. We'll just call it Amphitheater Antechamber. Yeah, that sounds really good, Paper Tiger. I think we should do that. Amphitheater Antechamber. It used to be called Worst Room in the Game. Now it's Amphitheater Antechamber. Crunchy missing that speed keeper, that speed ball through the ice gates. Had to stop and think about it for a moment, but he's collected himself. He's going for that ice beam. Cheatyface shrugging off the acid. I think he went for reverse Plowerhouse there. Not sure if he got it. All sources point to no. Cheaty land a power bomb, destroying everything in his way, but those spikes really trolling him. Taking damage off the Tuskegee to zap and clip right through that platform. Crunchy's got his ice beam now, so he's able to freeze things. Cheaty with a beautiful speedball to blast through those tiles on his lower Norfair exit. Crunchy, yes, also electing to go south route. A good call here since you're right there having to pick up Ice Beam. Once again, Cheaty showing off the deep, deep knowledge of this game, knowing exactly what frame to both shoot and pass harmlessly through those key hunters. The key hunters do a tremendous amount of damage, even with the Varia suit and Gravity suit equipped. So far, this has been a terrific, terrific escape from Cheaty. KrunchyLex hitting up the Nutella refill, getting all 4 tanks filled up as he crosses this lava and makes his way towards Lower Norfair. Cheatyface not even getting singed by the acid as he heads up into 3 Musketeers. Once again, incredibly clean, only taking 1 hit off of that last key hunter. So a really, really just a textbook escape from Cheaty. KrunchyLex with a pseudo screw able to just follow that flame from the whatever that enemy's called, not take any damage from it and not drop his space jump. And so now we got KrunchyLex heading down to tangle with Ridley. But Ridley for Cheaty is but a distant memory as he's headed up back through Norfair, through the Frogway, and up through Business Center, and he's going straight to G4. KrunchyLex still has a perilous journey ahead of him. He's got to make his way through the pillars, through the worst room of the game, Amphitheater, Wasteland. But if anybody can do it, I know Crunchy can. Crunchy has shown incredible poise, incredible determination throughout this race so far. Crunchy with a really safe worst room in the game, electing to shoot the first space pirate and then using his iframes to avoid getting hit by the second one, freezing the first one, using him as a platform. Really nice strat by Crunchy. That room can be extremely, extremely costly in terms of time. Almost dropped his spaceship. Oh, but he does! Look out for the acid, Crunchy! Crunchy space, jumping straight up Amphitheater. Taking a chance to pause on those balconies, I suppose, if it's an amphitheater. And makes his way through unscathed. Not going for the, what do you call, the Fire Flea E-Tank. And once again, showing off that amazing knowledge of the game to know exactly when to shoot those key hunters to not take any damage. Cheaty, though, a blink and you miss it revisit to Meridia. Didn't even see what happened to the Sephi fish. I was watching Crunchy's screen. So Cheaty's already back up to Crateria. He's about to blast past the ship while Crunchy's into Wasteland, wheeling under those Diskegas thanks to that Morph Ball and making his way down through the Kagos. Not going for the Kago strat to pass harmlessly through the platform, but Cheaty setting up for the stanchion. Cheaty delivering the full stanchion, blasting and breaking down the wall with that space boost. Really nice strat. Terminator absolutely destroyed. Very, very quick movement. KrunchyLex going in against these gold pirates, these metal pirates, with their armored exoskeletons. They're both dead. Crunchy making very short work of them. We'll see. He's got fantastic ammo. Health is looking really good too. So I'd be surprised if we saw a farm from Crunchy here. No, Crunchy's gonna go straight in. I love it. I love this move by Crunchy. This is a power move. Cheaty into G4 at less than 45 minutes, so a terrific pace. But now Crunchy having to deal with that annoying Space Pelican, trying to deliver 20 charged plasma ice wave shots right into Ridley's face, not letting that tail gulp up any of his shots. And every time, the best advice I ever got for Ridley, anytime you get grabbed by Ridley, you got to deal it back. You got to deal the damage back. And KrunchyLex, following that advice from those skilled runners to a T, as he just given Ridley the absolute business. He's got Ridley completely enraged. He's got to be very close to the end of this fight. Cheatyface, though, making his way down to Tori and into the first Metroid room. And Crunchy does it. Very, very nice fight from Crunchy. Ridley's dead. See you later, Ridley, when you come back as a mechanized dinosaur. Crunchy, though, going for the Ridley E-Tank despite having really, really high health. I think this is a really safe play from Crunchy. Cheaty going with regular missiles, didn't quite finish off that second Metroid. Had to refreeze it, but his ammo's still looking pretty good. He can always refill his missiles. His supers are perfect. He's got full soups, and I believe he's got full everything heading into the, as he finishes up the penultimate Metroid room. Now he's into the final Metroid room. Electing to play it pretty safe, it looks like, because I don't think he wants to get the wrong drops, but I think his drops have been terrific. He's got full ammo heading into Baby Skip. Crunchy making his way back up through Wasteland, just passing by, just visiting those metal pirates that he went toe-to-toe, mano-a-mano with only a minute or two ago. So he's up into Wasteland. No fussing about, no muss, no fuss, as he destroys those Disgigas, bombs through the tiles, and he's making his way up on his lower Norfair escape. Looks like Cheatyface setting up for his Baby Skip attempt. Very, very tough strat. Gotta get the jump rope combo, the double dutch, the double under. Gotta eliminate all that moss, and I think Cheaty's got it. Cheaty's got it. Another Baby Skip success for this SMP tournament. Very nice from Cheaty. He's got 20 and 8 heading into the second to last room. This is really, really good shape for Cheaty here. He'll have 20 and 7. I think he'll have just a few missiles left over if he lands all the supers. Let's see this devastatingly awesome Zebetite skip. Very nice from Cheaty. First try. KrunchyLex still making his way, destroying those seahorses, those lava horses. Just finishing them off, heading into Three Musketeers room. So now Cheaty going in against Mother Brain 1, finishing off with 4 missiles left over. A perfect textbook fight from Cheaty. KrunchyLex having a bit of trouble with these Three Musketeers, taking a bit of damage. He's down to 212 energy, but he's through, and he has completed his lower Norfair escape. But now Cheaty has got to land again. 20 charged Ice Wave plasma shots to Mother Brain's face. And fortunately, Mother Brain, she allows you to get almost half the shots in before she even decides to start attacking you. Mother Brain opening up with a meatball and a French fry, another meatball. We haven't seen any onion rings yet. We might not even see any at this rate. Another French fry, already into ketchup phase. Mother Brain 2 not shooting a single onion ring, and that's it! What terrific RNG for Cheaty, finishing off Mother Brain 2 in almost no time at all. KrunchyLex through the Frog Speedway up into Business Center. So he's done. He's putting Norfair in his rear view as he's heading straight to G4. Cheaty has just been playing out of his absolutely out of his mind. So he gets to sit back and see the fruits of his labor in this little cutscene with the baby Metroid, just delivering a devastating energy drain to Mother Brain's cortex. KrunchyLex, though, making his way through Meridian, is going to go up to that Cephii room to escape back to Red Brinstar. We'll see what happens to Cephii on Crunchy's screen in a very short amount of time, just spamming that space jump. But oh, he lost it at the last minute. That rhythm and timing can be very, very challenging. A beautiful wave, and actually intentionally taking damage from the Cephii fish. This is unprecedented. I've never seen an actual blood offering being made to the Cephii fish before. That's one thing you love about this SMP, this Super Metroid Prodigy tournament, is that expect the unexpected. You'll see things you never thought possible. Cheaty, though, absolutely devastating Mother Brain with that Hyper Beam bestowed. There is no Spo in this category, Hockey. Hyper Beam bestowed upon Samus from that dying baby Metroid. Cheaty just absolutely destroying Mother Brain 3, no problem. KrunchyLex, though, gonna fly by the ship, or maybe he'll go for a save. No, he's gonna fly right by it. He's setting up for that stanchion strat. He gets the 2 spin jumps. Oh, the full stanchion from KrunchyLex. Beautiful strat. Flying through with that space boost. Flying through Terminator. But Cheaty beginning his escape. Going for the first of 2 crucial sparks. Nailing the first one. Now he'll go into what's probably the most challenging room in the escape to do rapidly. But Cheaty managing to keep that space jump, that wall jump ability through the door transition. And we'll see if, yep, a little moonfall here, accelerating his fall speed dramatically. And now just skillful wall jumping up and over. And now setting up for the Behemoth Spark, or the reverse climb spark. Goes for the Behemoth, nails it, getting that shoulder right up under that platform. And so now he's into Criteria. He's on his way to the ship. Cheaty with a couple of wall jumps. KrunchyLex practicing his space jump tech at G4. Still a really terrific time from Crunchy. And it looks like Cheaty's going for the animal saver. Are we going to see an animal taunt? It looks like we're going to get the animal save from Cheaty. Cheaty has elected to save the animals, just hanging out with them for a little bit, making sure they all get out fast. Go, little Etakun buddy. Don't let the acid touch your fur. Don't let it singe the fur. So now Cheaty's going to make his way back up through Parlor, not having to do the Alcatraz method as if he taunted him. And he's all the way through. He's back to the ship. And Cheatyface will finish off this race as its winner with an official SRL time of 53 minutes and 7 seconds. Let's give a round of applause for Cheaty. But wait just a minute here, folks. We're not done yet. We've still got one more runner. We've got KrunchyLex heading into the Metroid rooms, getting grabbed by one of them and electing to use power bombs to finish off that pesky Metroid. So Crunchy's only got one more Metroid room to go. Definitely, Chad, give Cheaty your GGs. That was a terrific run. Really, really fast. KrunchyLex, though, gonna head into the baby. Are we gonna see a baby skip from Crunchy? I guess we'll see. All right, Super Metroid Prodigy Tournament fans, I am now joined by your race winner and advancing to the next round, Cheatyface4. GG's, Cheaty.
Yo, Hockey, how's it going? Thanks for commentating.
Oh, it's going great. Actually, today is my birthday, so I had the pleasure of commentating your race on the day of my birthday.
Nice. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Cheaty. So Crunchy, looks like Crunchy's just, he intentionally got grabbed by the baby Metroid. He's going to refill. So he'll be beginning his Mother Brain 1 fight. Wow, I'm getting a little tongue-tied. But Cheaty, give me some positives to take away from this race.
Always the animals. No,
Yes, indeed.
So, real quick, I just want to say I'm afraid that my computer is going to die before this tournament's done because I keep getting weird, like, bugs. I'm sure you saw when I was fighting Fantoon, and that tilted me a little bit, and I was like panicking trying to check and see if my computer was okay. So, yeah. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, for sure. I hope that I hope it makes it because you're advancing to the next round.
Yeah. So I kind of beefed to the attic. I've been having some mental blocks with that lately, and it kind of carried over into trying to short charge a bunch. So aside from that, though, the run went pretty well. I'm glad I finally got full halfy.
Yeah,
Thank
that
goodness.
was sick when you got full halfy for sure.
Yeah.
It looks like Crunchy's about to start his Mother Brain 2 fight.
I nailed the red tower.
Do you have anything more to say?
Not really. I could just go on about the run, but I mean, you saw it. So.
Well, I don't want to. I want to afford you the opportunity to, but I don't want to discount Crunchy because he's still finishing up his run. So if you want, you can stick around.
So I will say, Crunchy's PB isn't quite as good as several others in the top 16, but he's still really good. And Disaster can strike anyone at any time, so I was honestly really worried about this match.
For sure. I think I said at the beginning of the race, I believe Crunchy, hands down, gets credit for most improved entering this tournament. Because he went from basically one of the slowest times. He was down with like me and a couple other entrants, and now he made the top 16, which is just an incredible effort.
Absolutely. He, of all the people, he is like the Prodigy, right? We named the tournament after him.
He definitely lives up to the name. There's no question, Cheaty.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna get out of here and let the race finish up. I'm glad that I was able to race and that you were able to commentate and the people were able to watch.
Oh, absolutely. But before you do, I believe the winner of the later match tonight that I'm also commentating, I believe with Crunchy, between Essie and Mario Mayhem, they will go on to face you in the second round of this top 16 tournament.
So that would actually be a rematch between me and Mario if he made it. But Aussie is really, really good, so keep an eye out for that. He's like the fastest time right now, period. He runs new route, and he's already down in like the 46, 47 range, so that's going to be a tough opponent for anyone.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean Aussie. Aussie is, Aussie, let me take a look at the brackets.
Oh.
Aussie is facing Indo Rush. He's in the bottom of the bracket.
Okay, that's what I thought.
A-E-S-S-Y. I believe it's pronounced Essie. But they also have a very fast time. Both of them and Mario are 8 and 9 seeds, so that's going to be a very, very close race.
All right, sorry, my bad. But
no, it's all good.
But Aussie,
every runner in this tournament has the potential to win. There's no clear favorite.
I think if I could go back and predict, I'd put Aussie in the final. Not gonna lie. Anyway, good luck to both of them, and I will see whichever one wins. I'll be watching, and I'll see whichever one wins in the next round.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Cheaty. GG's, and congrats on advancing to the next round.
Thank you.
All right, Super Metroid fans, KrunchyLex, no problem through Mother Brains 1, 2, and 3, showing off the beautiful Shine Spark, making his way through his Zebus escape. Oh, he got trolled by both pirates on either side of that platform, but now he's got the space jump, he's got the wall jump too. He's got all the tools in his toolbox. He can bring this one home. Setting up for the moonfall, accelerating his speed into the stratosphere. Getting those wall jumps, making his way up. Climb, climb, Crunchy, climb. Let's see him set up for this spark. Crunchy nailing the reverse climb spark all the way to the top. Now he's just got to make it up through Criteria, up through the parlor, spin jumping, wall jumping, avoiding the steam damage. Oh, he took a little tumble there, but that's okay. He's still got plenty of time. Crunchy's heading down to save the animals, following what Cheaty said, the mantra of some Super Metroid runner: always save the animals. The canonical ending. I believe Crunchy, as a GBA Troid runner, he's going for the canonical ending here. Just got to make his way up through the parlor, using the intended way, the intended route. He's almost to the ship. Just got to avoid a little bit more steam. Gets the jump. And KrunchyLex finishes up his race with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 1 minute, and 16 seconds. GG to Crunchy. All right, folks, let's see if we can get Crunchy in here for an interview. All right, we'll see if he'll join us. Just give us one moment. It looks like he's going to join us, folks. Again, GG's to both runners. Your winner, Cheatyface4, advancing to the quarterfinals, KrunchyLex. And we're now joined by KrunchyLex. GG's, Crunchy.
Well, thank you, Hockey.
So, tell us a little bit about your run. What was your mindset going in? You knew you were up against the #1 seed.
Well, my mindset was, unless Cheaty dies, I'm not going to win this. So instead, I'm going to make an effort to show off all the cool tech I can. And as you can see, I did a spectacular job of not doing that. Aside from stanchion. I got stanchion, damn it.
You definitely got stanchion, but Crunchy, I am not going to let you sell yourself short. No way. Your commitment, your tenacity to getting Happy was inspiring.
That first one was like, no. So yeah,
it just backed up, tried again, backed up, tried again, backed up, tried again, and eventually got it. And I think, I'm not going to speak for you, but it's like, Cheaty has a pretty huge lead here. The only thing that's, like you said, is going to save you is a death. You just got to go for it. You just, grabbed it by its haunches and just went for it.
Yeah, pretty much after Fantoon, I was like, you know what? Normally I take safety saves or health refills. I'm just going to go, and whatever happens, happens. And nothing killed me, so cool. That's probably why I golded 2 splits.
That was awesome. Congrats on golding the 2 splits. That's really cool. Those would be pretty tough to run against in future runs, I imagine.
Possibly, because as the time that I saved by not taking refills, I lost by movement not being the best in Lower Norfair.
Lower Norfair is extremely, extremely challenging, as any Super Metroid runner knows. But unfortunately, this will mark your exit from the tournament. But what does it mean to have made the top 16?
I was
Doesn't
not.
mean anything to you. I don't know.
I'm not sure how to quantify it, Hockey. It's like I came into this tournament expecting to, come in, do the best I could. If I can, my original goal was don't lose all my matches, and I did better than that. And then when I made to top 16, I was like, "What this?" So I mean, I wasn't expecting to go any further than one round into top 16, but still, the fact I made it is, I guess I'm pretty pleased with myself, but definitely feel like I need to improve so I can feel like I actually earned this rather than being a mathematical fluke of certain people losing to certain other people.
Well, Crunchy, I would definitely say that you made it. I mean, you had the tiebreaker with your average time, and nobody else in this tournament has gone from having a PB of around 2 hours and getting sub-hour in 6 weeks. Like, nobody else has done that. Nobody else even came close to doing that.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually pretty proud of that.
Dude, I would be too. I mean, it was a terrific tournament for a lot of people, but to go from that to what you had now is just absolutely inspiring. So GG's, man. It was a terrific tournament.
Yeah, and it's not even over yet.
I know! I believe that you and I are commentating a match later on tonight.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be hype. It's between the 8 and 9 seeds, Essie and Mario Mayhem.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good one.
Absolutely. But let's take a look at. If do you have anything else more to say, Crunch?
I guess thanks for watching, everybody. I had chat open. I've been getting a lot of support throughout these races, and even though I don't always show it or say it, it does mean a lot, and I thank you so much. And just keep watching to the end, because this tournament is going to get pretty explosive before it's all done.
Absolutely, absolutely. Crunch is one of the best we have, not only as a runner and participant, but also as a commentator. It's been an absolute pleasure watching him play and improve. And it's also been an absolute pleasure watching Cheatyface so far continuing his streak of undefeated races. He was 6-0 through the Swiss rounds, and now he's 1-0 in the brackets. So Cheaty might, if there was an odds-on favorite to win the whole thing, you might say it's Cheaty, because he seems unbeatable right now.
Cheaty is definitely one to watch.
But there's plenty more Super Metroid Prodigy Tournament Any Percent 2019 Top 16 action. Okay, before you and I commentate, Crunchy, I've got to shorten that. That is absurd. That is way too much to say, but we'll work on that in the 2 hours between now and the race. But tonight, as we've said, is the race between Essie and Mario Mayhem. That's going to kick off at 9 p.m. Channel to be determined. But don't worry, there's still 2 more matches, one on Saturday and one on Sunday, both in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern Daylight Savings Time. So please, chat, buckle yourselves in, because this top 16 tournament, as Crunchy said, is heating up. We're going straight. We're turning that dial all the way to the right. We're going to high heat. And so I hope you'll join us for another installment of the Super Metroid Prodigy Tournament Top 16 Tournament. No, the Top 16. We hope you'll join us for all those races. And on behalf of the Super Metroid Prodigy Tournament, KrunchyLex, Cheatyface4, and everybody associated with the tournament, I'd like to wish you all many, many happy returns. And thank you again all for the lovely, lovely birthday wishes. I really appreciate that.